Shalom. I call out a walk. I pray this devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to give. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, Shalom. Come here, Shalom. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to this people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
You see what the Bible is saying? The Bible says that one time our women were so tender that they didn't even want to put the sole of their foot on the ground. That's how tender our women were in the ancient times. But our women ain't tender like that no more. They busting the concrete with 6-inch heels. Now, they stomping through the house, knocking over the refrigerator on a man, beating a man. Hey, let me tell you, domestic violence don't just go one way. You got some sisters that went upside her brother's head with a frying pan. Al Green got hot grits thrown on him. You understand? You got women that have keyed up brothers' cars, all type of stuff, man. Yeah, it's more than one type of abuse. You understand? It ain't just domestic abuse. You understand? You can humiliate a man. You understand? And some brothers, they ain't strong enough, so they end up going to the drugs or picking up a gun and killing her and killing themselves, man.
Yes, thank you, sir.
You understand? The Lord is bringing our people out of that, man, showing us how to live. There's a way you're supposed to live and a way you're not supposed to live. There ain't no such thing as an alternative lifestyle in the Bible.
That's right.
There's life and there's death. There's right and there's wrong. Either you're going to do what the Lord say do and live, or you're going to go against the Lord and die. That's plain and simple. The Lord said he ain't the author of confusion. The Lord ain't make this thing where we can be confused, man. Life is not supposed to be this complicated. But because we under the white man, he didn't make life complicated. His lifestyle is not the lifestyle for us. You understand? Go ahead.
For delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband.
Her eye shall be evil towards who?
The husband.
Her eye, and that's a curse. This is the Lord saying that this was going to happen because we disobeyed the Lord. He said, you don't want to do what I say? Guess what? Your woman that's real tender and delicate, I'm going to make her eye evil towards you. And that's what didn't happen in America. The black woman's eye is evil towards her husband. She want to find every opportunity to break him down, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Not all black women, but majority of these black women. You understand? Go ahead.
Of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
And then guess what? She gonna be cruel towards her son and her daughter. Some of these women, they be abusing children too. Plenty of time. You understand? Abusing these kids, man, and nobody wanna talk about it. The Christian church ain't gonna talk. Jamal Bryant not gonna talk about it. You understand? Jamal Bryant, that pastor out here in Baltimore, got up in church in Baltimore and said these hoes ain't loyal. In the church. Oh yeah. He said in the church. And guess what? Now, I thought the church supposed to be the house of God. Why would he say these hoes ain't loyal in the church? Unless there's some hoes in the church. Unless he the pimp. Because that's what it really come down to. He's the pimp and you the hoe. That's why he said that, man. You understand? Drop that. Take me to Lamentations 4:3, man. There's a way you supposed to live, black woman. You ain't supposed to live how you want to live. Same thing with the black man. The Lord set a structure up in this earth, man. It's the Most High, Christ, the man, the woman, and the child. That's the order. You understand? Go ahead.
Lamentations 4:3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
Hear what the Bible says? Draw out the breast. Go ahead.
They give suck to their young ones.
The Lord said even the sea monsters in the ocean take care of their kids. Even the sea monsters. And you know in the ocean you got killer whales. A killer whale, a female killer whale would take care of her kids better than our women. That's what the Lord is saying. Even the sea monsters feed their children, take care of their children. Go ahead.
the daughters of my people has become cruel.
The daughters of who?
My people.
This mine's a possessive word. Mine ain't talking about everybody. It says the Lord is saying the daughters of my people have become cruel. Go ahead.
Like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Like an ostrich. You know what an ostrich is, right? With them long necks. Go ahead.
The tongue of the sucking child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth.
You ever seen a baby that's hungry and is crying and how the tongue goes to the top of the mouth? It's clinging for food, for some milk. Go ahead.
The young child asked bread, and no man breaketh it unto them.
The young child is asking for food, and ain't nobody feeding these children, man. You got a lot of children in Baltimore that's homeless, in the shelter. A lot of these Christian black women living good, man. I want to see some soup kitchens over in Baltimore. Some more soup kitchens. And that's going to really help black people. You understand? Always concerned about me, me, me. You ain't no individual, man. When we going to figure that out? When the white man look at you, he don't look at you as no individual. He look at Michael Brown like any other Negro. He look at Trayvon Martin like any other Negro. Because you always going to fit the description. You look just like your brother. You understand? Same thing with our Hispanic brothers, man. Down at the border. You understand? The Bible says the white man is the devil. And we gonna say the white man is the devil, man. We don't care what nobody say about it, man. You understand? We've been brainwashed, man. When we gonna start to love each other, man? You understand? Drop there, take me to Genesis 3:1. You understand? Our kids, man, let me tell you. These kids, man, let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all something, man. Yesterday, we was out in D.C. teaching. Y'all see these slavery signs here? Y'all see these lynching signs? You have elementary, young brothers in elementary come up to the camp and say, I didn't know they happened to us. Right. They don't teach that to us in the school. Right. Young children. They ain't teaching about this history in these schools, man. These kids coming up learning how to be homosexual. Right. They teaching these kids sex education. They teaching our young daughters how to use a dildo, but they're not teaching them how to be a woman. They're not teaching them about their history. That's our job to do. We gotta teach our children about our history. That's right. You depend on the white man. You let the white man teach your children about your history, you gonna always be a slave, man. You gonna always be on the bottom of his feet. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
Going back to Genesis, the Bible said the serpent was more subtle, meaning slick, than any beast of the field. What does it mean to be subtle? Slick. Now, contrary to popular belief, the Christian church believes this is an actual snake. But it ain't an actual snake. This is a man. The Bible is written in slang, just like how we talk. When you call a man a rat, you don't mean he an actual rat, do you? You mean that he always snitching. When you call a man a snake, it don't mean he an actual snake. You can call a man, you say that cat there a rat. It don't mean that he's a cat and a rat. It's how we talk. The Bible is saying this is the characteristics of this man. He was more subtle than any beast of the field. Go ahead.
Which the Lord God had made.
Go ahead.
And he said unto the woman.
He said unto who?
The woman.
Notice the serpent went to the woman. He didn't go to Adam. The serpent went to the woman. Go ahead.
Yea, hath God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
So he asked him, did God tell you not to eat of every tree of the garden? Let's see what the woman said. Go ahead.
And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, ye shall not eat of it.
The Lord told Adam, and Adam taught Eve that there's one tree. You can eat from all the other trees, but there's one tree you cannot eat from. That's what he told Eve. And Eve regurgitated that to the serpent. Let's see what the serpent told Eve.
Neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
The Lord didn't even want Eve to touch this tree. Go ahead.
And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die.
So now he's telling the woman something opposite than what God said. He said, you ain't gonna die if you touch that tree. Go ahead.
But God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof.
Now listen clearly, for all you women that want to be in power, for all you women that want power, for all you women that want to be independent, listen what the Bible says about this madness going on in America. Go ahead.
Then shall your eyes then your eyes shall be open.
So he's saying, listen, if you do it this way, your eyes gonna be open. Meaning what? You're gonna become enlightened. Go ahead.
And ye shall be as gods.
And ye shall be as who?
Gods.
As what?
Gods.
Independent.
Gods.
He said, guess what? If you eat of this tree, you're gonna be as gods. What did the black women call herself today? A goddess. A diva. Diva is Latin for goddess. The white man gave the black woman omnipotent power in America. Gave her power to decide life and death. From that to come between her legs. Gave the woman power over the black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. Gave her the same thing with our Hispanic sisters. They cuss you out in 10-2 language. Am I right, brother? Right. They cuss you out in Spanish and English. Right. You understand? The black woman, the serpent gave the black woman power. And that's what the white man has done. He tell you ain't got to listen to no man. He did it with the feminist movement in the 60s, in the 70s. They knew we was coming together, but they had to divide the household. Divide and conquer. What did Christ say? Christ said a house divided against itself cannot stand. The black woman needs to get under her man ASAP. Like tonight, like yesterday. The black woman needs to learn how to shut her mouth. The black woman's mouth has become a weapon of mass destruction. That's right. And it's destroying the black community. That's right. When the man say don't wear something, don't wear it. That's right. When he say you hungry, make some food. Right. When he say cover up your behind, cover up your behind. Right. Stop thinking you know every damn thing, man. Go ahead, brother.
Knowing good and evil.
And let me tell you this. What did the black woman know before this? She didn't know good or evil. All she knew is what her husband told her. Imagine that. She didn't have to know good and evil. All she had to do is, my husband say go here, I go here. My husband say don't touch this, I don't touch this. But no, she wanted options. Oh yeah, she wanted options. Her doing what her husband say, it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. You can't have options. Read that part one more time, brother.
And ye shall be as gods.
They should be as what?
Gods.
Go ahead.
Knowing good and evil.
The black woman want to know good and evil. Then you supposed to only know what the Lord say to do. You understand? You want to know good and evil and do evil. A woman can't have options. Her options is what her man say. Give me that part where it say your desire gonna be of your husband.
Hold on. Go to Proverbs 9 and 13. Let's let the Lord speak. Let's let the Lord speak. That's what everybody say that claim they love the Lord. All right. Because they don't love the Lord. Look, let's let the Lord speak. Proverbs 9 and 13. Let's see what the Lord say about this type of woman. Read.
Proverbs chapter 9 verse 13.
This is Proverbs 9 verse 13.
A foolish woman.
A what?
A foolish woman.
A what?
A foolish woman is clamorous.
A foolish woman is clamorous, meaning that she run her damn mouth too much. And guess what? If you know what? Well, run it and know how to get off drugs. Run your mouth and know how to get off drugs then. That's what you do. Know how to do that. Know how to do that. And look, and
she is simple and knows nothing.
She is simple and knows nothing. I know, I just went there with you. And guess what? You know it. And guess what? I went there. I went there because you know what? We don't want nobody to clean us up. We don't want to clean us up. When we come out here and show people love, why are you mad with us for loving black people? You know what? Don't nobody want to be corrected. That's the problem. But we're going to come out here and we're going to tell you what the truth is, whether you like it or not. We're going to tell you what God say and don't give a damn who don't like it. Because we're going to speak the word of the Lord. And it's our constitutional right to speak the word of the Lord. And we're going to come out here and speak the word of the Lord and give it to you point blank. The deal is this. Guess what? The Lord don't like an ignorant person. The Lord don't like a fool. Go Proverbs 9 and 13 again.
Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman.
If you want to know what a foolish woman is like, this is how you can tell a foolish woman. Is open the Bible and God will tell you what a foolish woman is. Read.
Is clamorous.
She is what? Clamorous. You know what it do? You know what it means to be clamorous? It means somebody that yap, 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 yap. God said a foolish woman is clamorous. Read on.
She is simple.
She is what?
Simple.
She is what?
Simple.
She is simple
And knoweth nothing.
and knoweth nothing and don't know nothing. That's what a clamorous woman is. A clamorous woman, she run her mouth a whole lot. She's simple and don't know nothing. If they knew something, a sister really knew something, she would know how not to be a $2 hoe down here in Lexington Market. They would know how not to be a $2 hoe down here in Lexington Market. And would know when to humble themselves, when to run their mouth, and when not to run themselves. But guess what? Don't know when to shut their mouth, don't know when to stop running their mouth, don't know none of that. And guess why? You know why? Because they don't have no understanding. Go to Isaiah 33 and 6. With all of the people, like right now, with all of the AIDS going around, all of the disease going around, you should know better than certain things you should do and certain things you shouldn't do. And guess what? That's why some Negroes is bent over like this for life. Can't even stand up straight no more. You know why? Because you didn't know when to stop doing something that you shouldn't been doing. So now you can't even stand up straight no more. Can't even somebody say stand up straight for 10 minutes, you can't do it. Why? Because you didn't know when enough was enough. That's like any $2 hoe. Never know when enough is enough.
When nowadays I work hard on the job, till I come cross still like I'm a criminal. Trying to get caught, it could be your first charge. Like, man, you ain't getting them in the mall. It go dip, squat, 5 mile run, push, pull, sit on, goddamn, get strong. Looking at my baby, trying to keep them doing wrong. It's too long for they grown, I can't leave them on their own. They killed Daddy like he had a 30-day cake. The news covering up the story for what they say. It took me back to the time we lost Otis. Pretend these crackers, they gon' tell you something bogus. And I'm thinking like, damn, what you tellin' kids? We try to put up a fight, but did we fail the kids? Cause they ain't really got us looking like no damn good. And why success got to cost my manhood? Hey, black women, y'all got to wake the fuck up. Cause some of